The more times you cold plunge, the more benefits the body gets.
Holy fuck.
This dopamine increase from cold immersion is just as high as nicotine or cocaine.
I'm here to discover if this is a bullshit trend for clout or if it actually has life-changing benefits. And so, for the next 30 days, I'm gonna get in this ice bath every single morning because I need to try something different. These past few months have been some of my hardest, and if you've read any self-help books, an extremely common theme to fix the trajectory of your life is to fix where it starts. The morning. I have to get in this ice bath every single morning because the only thing I hate worse than getting in this freezing cold water, well, is probably paying taxes, but also being a loser. There's an extremely relevant and powerful statement that goes,
I was gonna foot him,
shit, wrong one.
How I do one thing is how I do everything.
How many of us have been here? You wake up in the morning and proceed to scroll on your phone for a bit. You get up, make breakfast, procrastinate until you're ready to go put in a half-assed workday doing pretty much bare minimum, and then you come home, maybe have a drink or two, and crash. If this describes you, you're not alone, because this is me as well. See, habits are like a domino effect, because every single good or bad decision that you make now is a gateway to your next good or bad decision. Start your morning doing stupid shit, and you'll keep doing that. Start your morning being a Giga Chad, and you'll keep doing that. I think the cocaine's setting in. So I'm going to start every single morning with the hardest task of my day, going against everything that my body wants and triggering my fight or flight response. Here's how this will work. I split the 30 days into 5 levels, each level lasting 6 days. And on each level after the first, I'm going to decrease my temperature by 5 degrees and increase my time by 1 minute. Until I'm doing 45-degree ice baths for 5 whole minutes. This is literally the coldest water you should be in before risking hypothermia, frostbite, and even death. So make sure you watch until the end as the results may shock you. The first level was easy, and I didn't even need ice as it was just the lowest setting in my tub. Only lasting 1 minute each day, literally anybody can do this, and that's the point. When building a habit, you need to lay the foundation, otherwise it won't stick. Level 1 was just getting me used to getting my ass in the water every single day. It wasn't pleasant, but very manageable. Level 2 was also fairly easy. Every single morning I'd wake up, grab my camera equipment, and get straight into the bath.
That's fucking freezing.
It was important for me to do nothing else before this because the longer I'd wait to start, the more I'd try and talk myself out of it. Come on, Isaac, it's just 2 minutes. You're used to finishing things in 2 minutes. And over the next several days, I actually started seeing big improvements in my morning workflow. I definitely have less resistance towards doing things that are really difficult. Not even difficult, but just tedious. Sure, it's just getting into water, but that moment just before getting in is like sticking your dick in a jar of glass. You don't want to do it, but once it's over, you feel so much better. But level 3, oh baby. Level 3 was a different story. That is when it went from uncomfortable to really uncomfortable. Not only was this water colder than the Greenland tiger moth caterpillar, during level 3, I was 1,000 miles away from home in Florida. The best part about the ice bath though is getting in the pool, which normally would be really cold. Feels like a hot tub, dude. This is nice. I didn't time this challenge intentionally to happen while I'm on vacation, but every day is every day. It takes willpower to do this at home, but it takes self-hatred to do this on vacation. But today I do have a special guest.
Nug's brother.
Ooh, okay. Ooh.
My brother could not handle any of the smoke. But I quickly realized there was a very large problem doing ice baths away from home. This water is coming out way hotter than it should be. 104 degrees was the water at its coldest setting. I guess that's just Florida for you. That's hot tub water. The amount of ice needed to cool a bathtub full of hot water to 55 degrees is over $20 a day. And that's a lot of money, considering this is not a Mr. Beast video, there's no last to leave the ice bath, wins a gold-plated Lamborghini, and unfortunately this trip did come to an end, and I headed 1,000 miles back home but still had a few days in level 3 left. Alright, today is the very last day of level 3, meaning that tomorrow is when boys turn into men. It's gonna be 50-degree ice water, dude, for 4 minutes straight. I'm not looking forward to this, guy. I'm scared, bro. It took me several minutes of staring at 60 whole pounds of ice to finally work up the balls to start my bath, because I knew the longer I put it off, the harder it would be. So I filled up the tub and forced myself in.
Whoa! That's fucking cold!
Over the next several minutes, I continued to focus on my breathing and making sure to move around, as sitting in place for too long forms a thermal barrier, basically making it too easy.
3 minutes in right now, I can't even fucking feel my hands, bro. Oh, this is cold. 1 minute left. 1 minute left.
Towards the end of my first level 4 ice bath, you can literally see the dopamine effects start to hit me, as despite playing at death's doorstep, I started laughing for no reason.
3, 2, 1.
Notice after my bath, you can literally see where my skin is bright red where I was submerged. That was like the hardest thing I've ever had to do. That was so bad. It's 10:30. It took me so long to do the ice bath. I procrastinated, but I'm gonna dig into some chicken and waffles. Some well-deserved chicken and waffles. Now, I just had to do this 5 more times.
Help is on the way.
But just a few short days later, it was time for the final boss, 5 whole minutes of 45-degree ice water. This is what I waited so long for, and it was miserable.
Oh, holy shit.
But I did it. And again, and again. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. See that? 5 minutes. I definitely feel like I could pass out. Now you're probably wondering how I feel. Did I have a spiritual awakening in the bath? Did my entire life just turn around? And the answer is no, but also kind of yes. There's no dramatic switch to the entire outcome of your day just by hopping in the cold bath. It definitely did give me a boost of energy, and I felt temporarily happier, and in turn was more productive. But there was a threshold. I felt no additional benefits increasing my water temperature past 55 degrees for 3 minutes. It's possible that because I'm new to ice baths, I'm not conditioned to colder temperatures, and so maybe it was just too much too soon, but I actually felt pretty lightheaded and not very good for about 15 minutes after each ice bath, especially at the end. I see the hype behind the ice baths, I really do. But I also think starting your day with any sort of challenging task first thing in the morning would kind of yield the same results. Going on a run right after waking up, heading straight to the gym, doing a cold shower, which is free. Eat a whole jar of peanut butter with a fork, I don't know. There are tons of other challenging ways to start your morning, and ice baths are just another one of them. But the last question is, did ice baths improve my mental health at all over the last 30 days? Yes, but I'm still stupid.